This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hometown 24's Friday night basketball action here in Pippa Passes, Kentucky, as we bring you the host, June Buchanan Crusaders, and the visitors on the scoreboard, the Jackson City Tigers. Of course, Jackson City comes to town out of that 55th district. June Buchanan back in the 53rd district. I'm Jamie Hughes, courtside with Jeremiah Melton, and Brady Sloan behind the camera. And Jeremiah, we anticipate this to be a good game, man. Both teams on paper seem to be equally balanced.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good matchup on paper. We hope for the best.
One of the things that I have mentioned to several people, when you see these preseason polls and all these things, folks, you can throw a dart and get about as accurate as you can with a preseason poll, because nobody knows who's transferred schools, who's healthy right now. We're trying to find all of that out, plus get everybody in game shape and bring everybody up to speed at the varsity level.
Yeah, it's always a toss-up on how things are going to begin. You go by how things kind of finished the year before, but football shape, health, all those play a factor.
So far, we can tell you that Jackson City led in scoring by Gavin Ritchie, super sophomore, averaging 13 points a ball game, alongside the senior, number 10, Evan Phillips. He wears number 10, averaging about 11 points a ball game. Paxton Howard, another senior. We remember him from a couple years back calling some of his games. The senior averaging about 8 points a ball game. And then Jacob Morgan, another senior, averaging about 8. So that tells us automatically that Jackson City got a little experience on their side. On the flip side, of course, June Buchanan led in scoring by the junior, Bryson Smith, averaging about 12 points a ball game. Colton Hicks, young man, plays on the middle school team, but man, he can light it up. He'll be starting on one of the wings, averaging about 6 points a ball game for June Buchanan. Landon Gent, probably Jake Ramey, and Jacob Hammonds, I would assume, would be their starting five. But bottom line is, for Brady and I, it's our first one. And we're glad to get started with Hometown 24, Jeremiah. 1998, I began my career with Channel 12 then. And it's kind of funny how sometimes things come full circle.
Yeah.
Here I am right back with you guys again, looking forward to teaming up and going full force with you guys beginning tonight, for that matter.
Yeah, I think back in the beginning it was mostly dirt track for you, I believe.
It was. I actually came on board to be a videographer. And in about 3 nights, I went to the then station manager, Roger Fannin, and said, I'll wash cars, I'll do whatever I can do to keep my job, but I can't film. He said, anybody can film. I said, you don't understand. I like the game so good that I was watching the game and the camera was on the other side.
Yep.
So then Don Hall says, we'll put him on the mic. And the rest, as they say, is history. I've been broadcasting these games someplace ever since. I've done probably 20-plus years here at Alice Lloyd College, and so familiar places for me. And again, guys, we thank each and every one of you for tuning in and for all of our good sponsors that makes all this possible. About 2.5 minutes before tip-off, how about we take a commercial break? And we'll go to that break, and then after we go to that, we'll be back with probably the starting moments of this contest after this.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Okay.
And welcome back, guys. Again, getting that starting lineup for both teams as we thought it would be. Number 2, Jacob Morgan, going to start alongside number 10, Evan Phipps. Number 21, we'll get just in a moment for us. And number 32, Paxton Howard. Number 3, Gavin Ritchie. For the Crusaders, number 44 will be Bryson Smith. Number 21 will be Jeremiah Miller. Number 11 will be Jacob Hammond. Number 4, Colton Hicks. And number 23, Landon Ginn. Again, good evening to all of you from Pippa Passes, Kentucky, where the June Buchanan Crusaders play host to Jackson City Tigers. Jeremiah Melton joining me tonight on the microphone, and Brady Sloan behind the camera. And of course, I'm Jamie Hughes, and a big thank you to all of you that are tuning in here. We are looking forward again to a good contest. Jackson City in the black unis trimmed with purple and gold. Kind of got a Laker theme, Jeremiah, almost to the uniforms. And then pregame prayer down here for June Buchanan. They break huddle, and here they come. June Buchanan in the white unis, trimmed in royal blue. And let's watch as this one gets underway. Opening minutes will be important. Neither team wants to fall behind, but yet you also kind of anticipate, Jeremiah, that both teams might be a little jitters here as we get this one going on a Friday night.
Definitely.
Bryson Smith tips it over, but unfortunately to Coach Hammond, and so it'll go to Jackson City. They'll get to throw it in first. Paxton Howard stands ready. And they'll run the play against, I'm going to call it a 1-2-2 matchup zone. Would you agree with me perhaps, maybe? They get it into the heart of that. Jackson City inside out, 3, and it's good. Boy, you got to know where he's at. The senior hits the first points of the ball game, puts Jackson City up first 3-0.
Looks like Jackson City's coming out in a 2-3.
Smith down the lane, lays it off the glass, in and out. Boy, Bryson had a good look, just a little bit too hard, and it'll go back the other way. Tigers have it again. This time 2-3 zone. Left side 3, in and out, tipped up, and gonna stay with Jackson City. Number 21, a moment ago I missed, is Gideon Boland. Ritchie has it over to Boland, 3 on its way, won't go. Rebound put up, won't go. Hammonds had the rebound, stolen by Jackson City, and here comes June Buchanan with the steal. Crusaders got it, but he carried the ball. Turnover, going to give it back now to Jackson City. You guys that are tuning in tonight, be sure to hit that like and share button for us. Let everybody know where you're watching from and who you're cheering on. Jackson City with the basketball. Tigers kick it up top. Zone pressure by the Crusaders, almost stolen there by Hicks over in deep right corner. Howard stepped on the line, but actually fouled first, and that's going to be on Smith. Don't want that, Mr. Melton.
No, you can't have Smith out of the lineup. He's pretty much the only size Jim Buchanan has.
And they go straight at him again. Won't go, gets the rebound, and that's why we say he's got to play. Pulls the rebound down. He's going to call his own numbers. He dribbles across the timeline.
Miscommunication there.
Guard went one way and a center threw it the other. And as James Sandlin likes to say, he zigged when his teammate thought he was going to zag.
Yep.
Jackson City with it down low, looking inside out. That's been their theme so far in the contest. Tigers have it. Left corner, 3 on its way, won't go. Shot, actually pass outside to the Tigers, little floater, and it's good. Basket by number 3, Gavin Ritchie, his first points of the ball game. Jackson City leads it 5-0. Bounces it over to Hicks, got to guard him. He'll make that, miss that one though. Rebound, Jackson City. Down the lane, leave it over on the left side, a little up and under, put it up too hard. Smith with a big rebound for June Buchanan. Crusaders have it, they'll set the offense up top. That's Miller, over to Hicks, down the lane this time, little 10-footer is good. 7th grader Colton Hicks gets June Buchanan's first points, cuts that lead to 3, 5-2. They go inside, a little give and go. Shot on the left side, won't go. Smith with another rebound. Crusaders dribble it to the top of the key. Rifle it over there, deflected by the Tigers. 4:57 to play, and Got our first substitution of the ball game. It's going to be Jake Ramey coming in. Jake, an 8th grader. A little matchup pressure applied here by Jackson City, and then once again, somebody was going backdoor, and they passed it over to him by the time he went with that cut.
Yep, just not communicating correctly right at the moment.
5-2, Jackson City with the lead in the basketball. Tigers bring it to the right corner, back up top. Swing it to the left side. Extending that zone out a little bit here are the Crusaders. If I'm Jackson City, I take it straight at Smith if you'd like to get him with that second foul. Shot put up, and it's good. Boy, I'll tell you, nice looking shot there. That's the senior, Jacob Morgan, with his first field goal. Jackson City leads it 7-2.
Looks like Jackson City's extending their zone out a little bit now.
They're going to apply a little pressure up top, make the guard give the ball up even sooner, try to force somebody else to do something they're not necessarily comfortable doing. To Hammond over on the right side. Hicks ball fakes, takes it in from 10, won't go. Smith with a rebound. Strip it away from him, and it'll go back to Jackson City. Tigers on a run down the lane, and foul.
Got a foul on 21.
Yes, sir, Bowling. Actually fouled by Miller, I believe. Actually, that's Morgan going to the free throw line. 3:59 to play in the first quarter. That first free throw is good. Jacob Morgan with 3 points, looking for number 4 with this next one. Got it. The senior getting things done from the free throw line. Here comes June Buchanan. Crusaders made a jump to make that pass. That's a no-no. You can't do that. 3-on-1 break. Tigers, boy, good defense, though. Throws it ahead to Smith. Smith catches it down the lane, and it's good. Bryson Smith, the junior, averaging 12 points a ball game, gets his first bucket, cuts the lead to 5. Left side, long three-pointer, won't go. Smith with another rebound for June Buchanan. Jeremiah Miller with the basketball. He breaks free on the left side, hands off to Ramey. Ramey a little too quick there. Sometimes, again, and I said this would happen early on in the season, regardless of who it is, you'll see players do things they're not comfortable doing just yet. By the end of the season, that won't happen.
Especially with these young guys, these great school players that are up.
Smith with another rebound. Boy, he may go after double digits in rebounds in the first quarter. Let's see what they run here. Trying a little too hard to get that ball in that interior. Smith from 10 lets it fly. Hammonds had the rebound over to Hicks. Hicks has it right side, wanting to bounce it inside, but instead makes a good decision. Back to Hicks, down the lane, little floater. That one won't go, but last touch Jackson City. He'll go back to the Crusaders. Landon Gent checking back into the ball game for June Buchanan. Looking, nobody there. Boy, they clear out. Hicks lays it up, and it's good. Colton just got an act for scoring, man.
Yeah, it don't hurt that Smith cleared the lane completely out for him.
He parted the waters, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, and Hammonds with a foul, and then to make matters worse, he let the gentleman make the field goal. Magic Johnson was famous for saying, if I foul you, you're not going to make the layup. I'm going to make you earn both of them from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's one of those cardinal sins when it comes to basketball. You don't give up the basket if you're committing the foul.
Got the three-point play the old-fashioned way as Paxton Howard made the free throw out of bounds. Last touched. It'll go back to June Buchanan. 2:14 to play here in the first quarter. Been a quick-paced first game so far.
Yeah, Jackson City's trying to speed it up even more, applying full-court pressure.
Little full court pressure, stepped out of bounds, and then it worked. I believe it's going to go back to Jackson City. Sometimes you get the turnover. It's not necessarily the steal that benefits you, but it's just you pressured them into stepping out of bounds or making a bad pass. And the press can be equally effective in that. Jackson City with the basketball. Tigers kick it outside, back over the right side, and they turn it over. So it'll go back to Jim Buchanan now.
Yeah, Jim Buchanan, I don't know they've got the numbers to stay fresh enough with as deep as Jackson City's bench is.
And again, assistant coach again giving them some good advice. You can't dribble through that full court pressure. You got to find a man to pass it to. 2 minutes to play in the contest. Threw it off the fingertips of Smith. Smith just comes out there smiling. He says, no change in China, me getting that one.
Got his fingertips on it, but couldn't get up there.
And he jumped to do that. Jackson City 3 and away. He won't go. Hammond with a big rebound. Good job there for him. He goes ahead to Miller. Crusaders over to Hicks. Hicks on the right side looking for help. He'll hand it off to Smith. Bryson, nice move down the lane. Put it up, won't go. A little short. Coach Hammond's shouting, get back, get back. Shot put up, won't go. Miller with a rebound, but he throws it away to Hammonds. Jackson City down the lane, got it. That's Gavin Ritchie with his second field goal. He's got 4.
Jim Buchanan with a timeout.
As they take the timeout, let's keep it here. Run down some stats. Perhaps maybe we missed something. Bryson Smith with 2 points. The 7th grader, Colton Hicks, with 4. For Jackson City, Gavin Ritchie with 4. Evan Phillips with 3. Paxton Howard with 3. And Jacob Morgan with 4. Bear with us, guys. Again, Jeremiah trying to train me and our camera guy both tonight. It's our first time out. I've done
and trying to relearn it
these
myself.
Ball games, but a new equipment and a little difference in technology from when I was at Channel 12 a long time ago. Boy, a sweet move for Hicks, for Smith rather. When we done these games, we recorded them, took them back that night, and replayed them.
Yep.
So if you got home at 10, don't worry, you're there at least 2 more hours. Spent many midnights in that building down there. Shot put up, won't go. Smith off that last made bucket. Had a chance to get the rebound, but instead it's Jackson City who has it. Up 6, shot put up, and it's good. Jeremiah, feel like they, being Jackson City, just got too many weapons for Jim Buchanan here.
I believe so. They much deeper on the bench. They're more mature. I don't think they're playing as many grade schoolers as Jim Buchanan is.
Smith's 3 won't go. Bryson, I feel like trying a little too hard too, maybe. Got to go down low, get things going, then step out there and hit that jumper maybe. Jackson City Tigers with the basketball, skip it to the left side, shot won't go. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter where Jim Buchanan trails Jackson City 8-16. We'll be back after this.
Just want to watch the game.
That turned on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
Welcome back to the campus of Alice Lloyd College, home of the June Buchanan Crusaders. Want to make mention, earlier today we thought we were coming here actually to do 2 games, but unfortunately both Jackson City and June Buchanan's ladies had some players under the weather, so both teams agreed they'll make that game up a little later on. The athletic director, Caleb Anderson, a good friend of ours, said I threw some different dates at them, and we'll let everybody know when that game's made up. But right now, as we start this second quarter, June Buchanan just trying to find some answers offensively.
Yep. And then I think the boys also give us a heads up that they were going to at least have a little bit of some JV after this, right?
They had hoped to, but by the time this varsity game's over, they may not have enough legs to do that one. Shot put up, and it's good. Boy, another nice move. That time it was Evan Phillips. He has 5 to Smith. Smith's going to lead the break, 3-on-1 down the lane. Takes it strong to the rim, won't go, but he's fouled. And Bryson will go to the line. Got 2 so far in the contest. I'm going to back up. He's got 4. 18-8. Thanks again to all of you tuning in as Smith makes that first one. Give him 5 now on the contest. WYMT Mountain Classic taking place tonight in Perry County. That's where my buddy James Sandlin's at. So
yeah, I guess
be long till you'll hear.
They've got a consolation game, I guess, going on right now.
And then a big semifinal matchup over there. Man, that should be 2 fun games. Harlan County and Clay County in that opening game, I think, will be the best game of the whole tournament. I may be proven wrong.
And then we've got to see Hazard and Breathitt once this year, and they're going to get a second go at each other already.
Boy, a big steal on the bucket there for Paxton Howard. Howard gets the bucket. He has 5. And that lead stretched out now even more so for the Tigers. And he gets a steal. Down the lane he goes. Put it up, won't go. Rebound Jackson City, got to get back. 6:40 to play in the contest. Inside out, over on that left side. 3, won't go, rebound. Good job there by the Crusaders. But then stolen by Jackson City. Foul going to be on number 15, Brody Hall, the sophomore. Commits his first one. Inside they go across the way now on the left side. 3 more. Jackson City likes that tray ball. Just, oh my, going to be a foul against the Tigers here. Go against number 2, Jacob Morgan for Jackson City.
Yeah, I feel like Jackson City's coach is wanting to get up 35 threes a game, kind of like Mark Pope there at Kentucky.
Yeah, that's becoming contagious, I'm afraid. Oh, my, Hicks throws it away, and it's stolen and put up by the Tigers. And that was Bolin on that last one. That one went behind the scores table across the way. 6:09 to play in the second quarter, 22-10. Over on the right side, 3 for Hicks, won't go. Rebound Jackson City. Tigers got them behind them. Over on the right corner. Long 3, that one off the mark. Shot put up and it's good. Boy, I'm telling you, that's a nice move there. Jacob Morgan with his 6 points. Tried to steal that one, but instead it'll go to June Buchanan. Crusaders got it. They say he drug his pivot foot, 5:28 to play. The fans didn't agree with that call, Jeremiah. Imagine that.
Yeah, I think I agree with the referee on that one. One too many steps or a drug pivot foot.
It is, I agree 100% with the call. It's a special week. Kentucky and Louisville, anytime they play, that whole week's just got a little extra something about it for the sports programs. Oh, beautiful job there by Smith as he stripped that one away, but Jackson City runs it down. Tigers on that left side looking. They're pounded inside out. Boy, they do a good job setting their teammates up. Those three starts falling. This could be a tough game for June Buchanan.
Oh, yeah, it could get out of hand really quick if those threes were falling.
24-10. Ramey had it stripped away, though. Jackson City's got it. Tigers on a run. 3-on-1, drops it over, gets it back. Boy, that's a good play there. Unselfish as Jacob Morgan passes it over to his teammate, and then he gives it back to him on a little give and go. 24-10. 26-10 now as they put that one on the board. And Coach Bohannon going to take a timeout. And as he takes it, we will as well. Folks, you're tuning in to 14th Region basketball action on Hometown 24.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
And welcome back, guys, to tonight's basketball action here on Hometown 24. Jamie Hughes courtside with Jeremiah Melton. As we get this one back underway, June Buchanan in danger of digging themselves a deep hole, my friend. They don't want to go any further behind. They'd like to cut into this lead out of that timeout.
Absolutely. 4 minutes to go here in the half. You can't dig a hole that you can't get yourself back out of.
Bohannon telling them to run the floor, but again, this Jackson City team loaded with guards that are in pretty good shape, my friend. Jackson City going to be better than what everybody gave them credit for. I can already tell you that. Big three, just as I say that, falls for them. That was Jacob Morgan. Morgan with 11. And June Buchanan, they say that was actually off the Crusaders. So it'll go back to Jackson City off an inbounds play. Left side to go with it. Shuffles his feet over to the left side. Three is good. Gavin Ritchie with that one. I have him with 9. Second three-pointer in a row that Jackson City has made. And Jeremiah, we were afraid that was going to happen. Back-to-back three stretches this lead out even more.
Yeah, those three-point baskets will put the game out of reach in a hurry.
They have outscored June Buchanan 16-2 here in the second quarter. Inside out. Good ball movement. Bolin goes left side. Back up top over to Bolin. He has it. He'll go right side. 4 out and 1 in for Jackson City. Kisses it off the glass, and it's good for Evan Phillips. Give him 7.
Yeah, I didn't hear him call the bank, but we'll give it to him.
Maybe it was ATM. He might have. We'll say it was the ATM. It was open.
Yeah.
And a foul going to go against Jackson City. Be the third team foul. And here comes a timeout for them. As they take it, we will as well. We'll be back after this break.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Welcome back to Pippa Passes, Kentucky. 34-10. Camera guys doing a great job tonight. Very proud of Brady. And of course, Jeremiah on the controls. Shot put up, won't go. Going to be fouled, and it'll go to the free throw line after that foul. Number 23, they whistle for the foul. Landon Gent with that one. Free throw is good by Jacob Morgan. I have Morgan with 12 already in double figures. Got a dozen, looking for a baker's dozen with this next one. That one's good. 13 for Jacob Morgan, 36-10. June Buchanan Hicks with a basketball. Hicks gets it out to Jake Ramey, over to Smith. Bryson attacks the rim, down the lane, lays it up, and two more. Give Smith 8. Nice job by Hicks. That might be a change there. Coach Hammond may have to let Hicks do a little more ball handling. I know they want him to spot up and shoot the three, but he did a pretty good job there the last trip down for June Buchanan. He'll go to the ball as we say that too. Behind the back dribble. Jackson City got it down the lane, lays it up, and it's good. Gideon Boland with his second field goal. I have him with 4 for the freshman, averaging 4 points a ball game, so he's already at his average. Hicks behind the back dribble. Looking over there, there's Jake Ramey spotting up inside to Smith. Smith goes to work, clears them out, and gets him 2 more. Smith's got good footwork and a lot of strength down on that low post. Just got to find a way to get him the ball a little bit more. Down the lane, swats for that one and out of bounds. They say last touched June Buchanan, so it'll stay with Jackson City. Minute 29 to play. Jackson City triggers the inbounds pass way up top to the top of the key. Over on the right side, looking, nobody there just yet. They go across the way, drives down the lane, and met by Hammond, who was straight up. And so that's going to be a turnover. Give it back to June Buchanan. Minute 19 to play. 38-14. Hicks looks over to Coach Bo Hammond, says, what do you want? Down the lane he goes. Dribbles to the right elbow. Stolen by Jackson City. Tigers on the run over on the right side. Looking down the lane. Set up, trying to draw that charge. Good job for the defense. Smith with another big rebound. He'll hand it off to Hicks. Looking for help. Nobody there. So now he finds his teammate in the nick of time. Miller to Hammond. Shot put up. Boy, it looked good. Just rolled out on it. That scoreboard's giving you fits, ain't it, Jeremiah?
Yeah, it is.
3 by Gavin Ritchie.
We got one side working perfect,
12.
the other side doesn't want to work at all for us, including the clock.
41-14. About 15 seconds to play. A double stack. Got to make him move at about 7 seconds. Kick it over to Hammond. Looking back to Hicks. Hicks got it to Ramey for 3 at the buzzer. Won't go. And that's going to be our score at halftime, folks. Again, big second quarter there by Jackson City as they lead at halftime 41-14. Let's step away for about a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back to talk more about this first half after this.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes, we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Hey, Mike!
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, Santa!
Hey, buddy. Heard you had a rough week.
Oh, it's been busy, all right.
Buddy, I got it taken care of. I got you covered.
Santa, make sure everyone gets an Appalachian wireless phone for Christmas.
We got it done, buddy.
Thank you, Santa.
You're welcome.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, solely centered around ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back to Pippa Passes, Kentucky, home of tonight's matchup between June Buchanan and Jackson City. Halftime here, the Tigers leading big, 41-14. Big second quarter for Jackson City. Jamie Hughes courtside with Jeremiah Melton, and my understanding, brother, you got a busy day tomorrow ahead of you, headed to Lexington with the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, a drive down to Lexington, playing in the KBC Classic tournament that Hyman played in last year. Made it to the championship game last year. Ended up losing to Ashland in the championship game of it, which we went on to beat Ashland in the state championship game last year. But tomorrow, Hyman will play Betsy Lane at 2:25, and then the Cougars. I'm not sure who the Cougars are, unfortunately.
Driving all the way to Lexington to play Betsy Lane, which is 45 minutes up the road.
Yep.
But again, I know it's the lure of getting to play in the tournament that's got all the different teams in it and so forth.
Yeah,
all this running, and let me be the first to tell you, if they haven't already said to you, you're going to miss this.
Oh, I'm sure.
Soon.
Still got a few more years of running.
Yeah, but it's different. Right now, you guys are getting to take him to the games and stuff, and it won't be long till you'll put him on the bus and he'll ride to the away games, and you'll sit up in the stands, and hopefully he can talk to you maybe after the game.
Yeah.
My dad used to always say, time flies, and I've learned as a parent, it seems like one Christmas comes much quicker than the other one.
Yeah, when KJ started playing basketball, it was probably about the same time I started with Josh here with Hometown 24, helping doing football and basketball games. So he was, of course, always wondering when we were going to make it to the grade school games to see him.
Yes, sir. They all love that. Those kids love getting to watch themselves and get their pictures taken and so forth. But it's what makes the game what it is. I tell everybody. In fact, I told a young man the other day, he kind of was in a slump, and his mom said, why don't you talk to him for me? And my first question to him is, what part of this game is not fun for you? He said, what do you mean? I said, when the game's not fun, then it gets you mentally psyched out. This game needs to always be fun. I don't care if it's pee-wee in grade school, middle school, high school, college, or pros.
Yep.
At the end of the night, this game got to be fun for you to give it all your time and energy, man.
Yep.
But again, guys, this Jackson City team, as I told you on the pregame, this early in the season, it's hard to read into a team. You've got magazines and websites and kind of what they done last year to go by, but who could have dreamt that this offense would be this well balanced? Jackson City with Gavin Ritchie got 12, and I have Jacob Morgan with 13. Then they've got three other players that have scored 4 or more points. On the flip side for June Buchanan, it's been Bryson Smith with 10 and the 7th grader Colton Hicks with 4. The one problem about moving Colton Hicks to the point guard spot, Jeremiah, is it takes away his ability to get over in the corner and spot up and catch and shoot those jumpers. So you got to pick your poison there, I guess, man.
Yep, you have to be able to handle the pressure to get the ball down to the offensive side. Sometimes that takes away a score for you.
And, of course, Bo Hammond knew when he came here, Mr. Hammonds knew that this was going to be a building process. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. And I assure you, his athletic director and his, I'm going to call her principal, she's got a different title, Miss Amanda Compton, Howard, down there doing a fantastic job, and they'll support him, and he'll build this team up and get them back to where they want to be. Just takes a little while, a little process here. But, guys, again, thanks to all of you that are tuning in. If you're watching us on social media, hit that like and share button. Be sure that you're following us, of course. We're going to have a lot of good games here for you guys, as Hometown 24 and 25 will be the go-to for high school sports. Jackson City opens up with a basketball and the lead, 41-14 here. They go across the way, back top to Boland. He brings it to my side of the court. Thought about it, and now he will take the three. And that was Gavin Ritchie. Shot that one just a little too hard. So he'll go back now to June Buchanan. Crusaders know there's not a play in which they can score this many points quickly. So what you do, you chip away at it. You try to put together little runs. And that was a good drive there, just too hard. But it'll go back to the Tigers. Tigers have it on the left side. Jackson City dribbles down the heart of it. And almost stolen. Shot fired up, won't go. Bryson Smith runs the rebound down. Jeremiah Miller with a basketball. Coach Hammond's shouts play 5 down inside to Hammond. Put it up, won't go, but he's fouled. Let's see if they say that was on the floor or in the act of shooting. Be 2 shots. So Jacob Hammonds to the free throw line. Jeremiah, did you ever coach KJ?
I've never coached him. Sharon coached him back at when he was playing at the middle school.
It's a different task, I would imagine, coaching your own child.
Oh, yeah.
And I point that out because this is the coach's son. First free throw a little too hard. Stay on that line, bend your knees. That one's good. Oh, no, it rolled out on him. I thought that was going to go. Jackson City tries to save it, and they fall out of bounds. It'll go back to June Buchanan. I assume that both of you gentlemen have Kentucky beating Louisville tomorrow.
Absolutely.
By how many? I'm going to give him time to think on that as Smith takes it down the lane. 2 more for Bryson Smith. He has 12. Down the lane for Jackson City. Won't go. June Buchanan wanting to run. Unfortunately turns it over. Nice extra pass by the Tigers. Won't go. Rebound Jackson City. Long 3 off the mark. Smith with a rebound. June Buchanan has it. Crusaders 41-16 trailing. Hicks with it.
Speaking of Kentucky, I mean, they've got a busy day tomorrow themselves with the women playing and the volleyball team playing.
Oh, my. What's the odds of getting a room in Lexington this weekend?
Well, the volleyball team, I think they're in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
In the Elite 8, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
The women are playing Purdue at Purdue. So just have to compete with Louisville and UK.
And the people that are Christmas shopping that could care less about the game, too. I guarantee you Lexington is packed right now.
Yeah.
But, again, I'm going to say Cats by 12 in a game that's closer than everybody else thinks. I think Louisville got a lot to play for. It's a big game for them.
Oh, yeah, it's a rivalry game. They're always closer than they should be.
Shot put up, won't go. Rebound Smith, got a man down. And, boy, Jackson City does a great job hustling back and tying it up there. And jump ball, it'll stay with June Buchanan. 5:20 to play in the third quarter. I'm still trying to find out if they're going to call me to come play football because everybody's transferred. Smith with an offensive rebound and a putback. He's got 14 for June Buchanan. Kick it out, long three, and it's good. Boy, it rolled around the cylinder about 3 times, and then it fell. Gavin Ritchie with 6, back up 15. If it gets any harder with the math, I may have to take my shoes off to help count these points that Gavin Ritchie's scoring here. 4:48 to play, 44-18. And Hammond's back to the free throw line for, actually Smith to the free throw line, misses that one. Bryson had made his first 2, but misses number 3. Couple dribbles, second free throw on its way, and hits in and out. Might be a sign of fatigue there just a little bit as Hammond's going to be whistled for the foul. Good decision here for Bo Hammond's coach, putting them in a 2-3.
I just wish I could get this scoreboard to agree with the actual score.
You keep working, you'll get it, man. Jackson City with it over on the right side. Pull-up jumper, in and out. Rebound Tigers. Nice job there for the offensive rebound and the putback. Gideon Boland with 8. June Buchanan with the basketball. 4:15 to play in the third. Crusaders miss Hicks over on that left side. You got to find him. He's a shooter, man. He catches, lets it fly, won't go. Rebound Jackson City. They throw it inside. Smith down low, and he's going to commit a foul.
And give up the basket.
Got in a tough predicament there. 2-on-1. He played as big as he could, but they made an extra pass. They being Jackson City. And Boland goes to the line. He now has 10 points, looking for number 11 with this next one. Brody Hall checking back in for June Buchanan. 3:57 to play in the third quarter. Free throw off the mark and a rebound Crusaders. Going to run triangle on offense for June Buchanan. Against this 2-3 zone, kicked by the Tigers. It'll go back now to Jackson City. Jeremiah, you and I were talking about, of course, this year's boys 14th region going to be held at Knott County Central High School. And I believe that Knott County will also host the district. June Buchanan coming back to the district as the charge called against the Tigers will make things a little different as well because you now have a 5-team district.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess how will that work?
They will seed that. I assume one would play 5 and then 2, 3, and 4 down in the bottom of the bracket maybe. If you got 2, you'd have to play the winner of 3 and 4 to get to the finals.
Yep. So 2 gets a bye waiting on the 3 and 4?
Essentially a bye, yes, yes.
Or, well, the 1 seed get a bye. And
I don't think 1 would go all the way to the finals. In a 5-team district, I believe 1 would play 5 in the final 4. And 2 would get the bye waiting on the winner of 3 and 4.
Yeah.
But it'll all pan out. Of course, Cordia, Coach Mitch Smith and his Lions will come over here to play June Buchanan and host the Crusaders. Free throw is good. Jackson City 49, June Buchanan 18, 3:15 to play in the contest.
I've not got to see Cordia play, but have you seen their high school play any?
Well, for right now, as we see Hicks hitting the big three from way downtown. I told you guys he could do that. Colton Hicks with 7. My understanding, they got a couple more players maybe going to be added to their roster. Their grade school team, as you and I both know, a much bigger team than in the past.
3 of them play on the high school team.
That will play big minutes on the high school. You're right, my friend.
2 of their kids are probably as tall as Bryson Smith out here, number 44 for Jim Buchanan.
Big kids. Their grade school team in the past has been a team that's had guards that didn't have a big man.
Yep.
This year it's exact opposite. Not knocking their guards, but if they had another shooting guard per se, that Cordia grade school team would be a team to reckon with, man. They've got the size inside.
Yep. And their big guys can step out there and hit the 3.
Yes, sir. Speaking of 3, right on cue, Gideon Bolin is on fire. He has 16. 55-21, Jackson City going to put 3 guys maybe at the 20 mark before this one's over. I like the fact their coach packing it in, playing zone. Ramey for 3, won't go. Minute 50 to play in the 3rd. Tigers on a run. Down the lane, lays it off the glass, won't go. Rebound, Bryson Smith.
Who probably has more rebounds than he's got points, and he's the leading scorer for Jim Buchanan.
He has his double-double, there's no doubt. With the basketball, boy, Bryson's daddy was a player, man. Shot put up, won't go. The only thing he's going to have bad about me saying he was a player is the fact that he would want to convince me he could still go up there and lace them up and play. Basket is good by the Tigers, and as they take the timeout, how about we do that as well, folks? We'll be back after this commercial break.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Technical free throws as we come back. Jackson City had a player not in the book, switched numbers on them. Nobody updated the book, so.
And that'll happen. Again, early on in the season, we've got people in the books by perhaps what was submitted even last year, early this year. And then you get New Jerseys.
New Jerseys, I'm sure, is the cause of this one.
Yeah. Boy, the 7th grader to the line, in and out. He'll have one more. You know, the thing about this kid's numbers that he's putting up right now is he has 7 points here. You wait till he's a junior, senior, and we're watching them give him the basketball for scoring 1,000 points. Some of those 1,000 will be these points that we're covering right here tonight for young Colton Hicks. Jim Buchanan will get the ball back too. 57-21, minute 20 to play. Big question is, have you got your Christmas shopping done?
For the most part. I believe I've got it whooped.
She's watching, so we better not say too much, but don't ask me, because Fran's watching too, and she'd be upset with what I'm going to tell you. I got a lot of shopping to do in a short time to do it in. Shot put up.
Sounds like you may need to travel to Lexington with us tomorrow.
I never procrastinate. I always get it done, but for this year, man, we've been so busy with these games, I just haven't done a lot of shopping.
Yep, took on some new stuff.
A lot of new stuff.
But you've had some help.
Yes, indeed. Shot is good by Evan Phillips. Give him 11. And it's 60-21, under a minute to play here in this 3rd quarter. Guys, again, we're going to do our goal at Hometown 24 and 25 is to cover them all. As Smith steps back and hits the 3. Give him 17. And in covering them all, we're going to sometimes have to give up a Friday afternoon.
Along with many other evenings throughout the week.
I think we had to pay Brady time and a half to do these Friday games. Oh, he's so busy, man. That one's off the fingertips. Clock going to run probably the rest of the way, 60-24. Jim Buchanan to throw it in.
Looks like
but yeah, we'll get our share of games. You know all about that better than I do. Hometown does a ton of basketball games. Oh, nice job for Hicks. Won't go. Smith with a rebound and a putback. And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter, where Jackson City leads June Buchanan 60-26. Guys, let's step away for another commercial break, and we'll be back after this.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, guys, again to June Buchanan High School in Pippa Passes, Kentucky. Extra plus about this one for Brady behind the camera and Jeremiah and myself a little closer to home. Some of these games we have to pack all this equipment up and a little bit later getting home, but right now, June Buchanan glad to be home, was hoping for a different outcome, but I want to say this too about the coaching staff for June Buchanan. This team will be improved, and a way to mark that improvement is how they perform against Jackson City the second time.
Yeah.
Even though it'll be down in Jackson, Kentucky, you'll see an improved June Buchanan team the next time out.
Absolutely. You'll have kids in better shape, and then just more comfortable in general.
Right. Long three off the inbounds, off the mark. Jackson City down the lane, won't go. Smith has it after Ramey's rebound. Bryson going to play a little point forward here as he dribbles across the timeline. A little pull-up jumper. He's feeling it. Got it. Dialed his own number up. Get that second one from the top. Jackson City's three won't go. Smith with it again. He'll dribble to the top. Pull-up jumper, one more. How about it? Oh, that one wouldn't go for him. There's a heat check there. And a foul on the Crusaders, number 23, Landon Gent.
I actually thought they was going to get Hammond on the block on that.
Could have went both ways, you're right. Playing out on that 2-3 zone. Smith with the block. Rison's got help on both sides. Little Euro step, and it's good. Nice move there by Bryson Smith. I taught him that one, by the way. I pastor that young man, folks. I better back up and tell that. Part of a youth group, and I've literally have watched him grow up. So it's fun to get a call this game tonight from me.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen him play since Hyman, his days at Hyman.
Nice bucket by Nicholas Gross. Big number 5-0 gets him two, and he comes down smiling. I love it, man, when these young kids get some minutes. They work hard in practice, and they ought to be rewarded with a little playing time. Smith, little jab step, takes it to the right elbow, backs the defender down, gets him two more. Bo Hammonds needs two more guards. All blocked by Hammonds. Good block. He gets it ahead to Smith. Smith will push it ahead to his teammate down the lane. Fakes, puts it up, and that's a good move right there. Landon Gent with a nice move there.
Absolutely. A great move, especially from a smaller guard. You've got to
get the big man in the air, let him go by him, and then laid it off the glass. Done everything fundamentally correct there. Good job. Clock running, 5:20 to play in the contest. You never did give me your Kentucky score. You're worse than James Sandlin.
You said you was giving me a minute, and then you didn't ask.
That's a long minute, Jeremiah.
Well, I was actually leaning more toward 12 as you did, but.
We can be the same. We both agree on that if you want to go with that. Brady says closer. He thinks it'll be a closer game. I can tell. He also likes to sell those commercials. He's got that in mind, too. And a close game, they'll sell more ice cream down there.
We got a full timeout.
As they take the timeout, guys, let's take one as well. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Something all over my phone.
Well, we're back.
The conversations that we have during the commercials sometimes are a little extra, but I'll go and tell you guys, my baby girl had my phone while she was eating her mac and cheese, and it's had a better days. 5 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. 62-35. Jim Buchanan out of the timeout. Let's see what they've drawn up here. I know what I'd do. I'd throw it to Hicks over in that deep corner. Instead, it's stolen by Jackson City. Tigers got it on a run. Lays it up, won't go. Offensive rebound. Put that one up, won't go. Just continue to play defense. Play hard, don't quit if you're June Buchanan. This Hammond's going to be whistled for the foul. And I'll be honest with you, fellas, I can live with that foul. I'd rather make a guy earn them from the free throw than to...
Yeah, give them the easy 8-footer.
First one is good. Couple dribbles, second one on its way, and that one off the mark, run down by Ramey. He'll pass it ahead to Miller. Miller going to be a good player too, guys. Jim Buchanan, these young players will benefit by playing these games early. And boy, how about that guy there? Bryson Smith has done his job. 29, I have him unofficially here. Over on the right side, shot put up, won't go, rebound Smith. Long three, how about three more? Got it.
He's found his spot.
He has, man. They'll have to find a way to get him off there. Jackson City may look to double team him or something, so find some way to keep him from continuing to get those shots, man.
That was a lucky bounce of the ball.
Oh, my, just the right place at the right time.
Smith says give it back.
Wanting that spot right over there again. They'll break it out to him again. He'll let the three fly. That one a little too hard. Rebound put back up, and it's good. Nice job there from Mr. Ramey getting him two.
Scores 65-43.
Down the lane, little runner, won't go. Jackson City with a rebound. Now June Buchanan comes away with it. Crusaders get a bucket here, and they're going to feel good about that score. Oh, just a little too hard that time for the Crusaders. They could have got it back to 20 with that bucket. 2:30 to play. Turnover for Jackson City. Bryson Smith going to get a much needed breather. He's a little winded there. Again, guys, we thank all of you for tuning in on first game of the season for Mr. Brady and myself. Hometown 24, if you can't figure out what they're doing, Josh is putting together a second crew. Very soon, I think there'll be nights you'll see us on 24 and 25, bringing you high school basketball. Shot in and out. Rebound by the big man inside, and he's fouled. Nicholas Gross done a good job keeping that rebound up there in his elbows. Didn't bring it down low, and they were forced to foul him. Tigers with it over on the left side. Zone defense here for June Buchanan. Long three, in and out. Shot put up. That one a little too hard. out of bounds, and it'll go back to June Buchanan. A minute to play here in the contest. Crusaders have it at the top. Left side to Hammonds. He thought about the three. He'll dribble inside instead. Splits the defense. Kicks it out. Boy, nice pass. I like that. Dribbled down the lane. Kicked it out. Hall with the bucket. Nice job there. Brody Hall, the big sophomore for June Buchanan. Big man in the middle, got him two there. Left side, Jackson City hands it off. 25 seconds, won't go. Rebound Tigers, but he fell with it. And that'll go back now to June Buchanan. I like the coach's shout out and tell him, help him up. Show good sportsmanship. Coach Bo Hammonds has said, don't foul, let him shoot. Shot won't go, rebound Hammonds. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And that's going to be the final score of the ball game. June Buchanan, the Crusaders fall to Jackson City, 65-45. Let's take us a commercial break, and we'll be back to wrap this one up after this.
When it